Hi and welcome to Loopy Mabel's Closet. My name is Jane and this is my dressmaking journey. In today's vlog, it's all about what I'm wearing and what Mabel, the mannequin, has got on. It's the French Dart shift dress by Maven Patterns. So welcome back. Yes, so here we are, the French Dart shift dress. If you recall, I did mention this dress in a couple of videos back on things I'd made, and this was one of that I mentioned. And as promised, I said I would do a little bit more in detail pattern review and just show you a little bit more about this pattern. This is one of my favourite sewing patterns I've done this year. I absolutely love it. I think the thing that drew me to it was this gorgeous, the neck detail, so unusual. It's like a double folded neck where you could wear it higher or you could wear it folded over like I've got on today. I did a size 14 from the measurements on the pattern, and it just fits me absolutely perfect. And if you've never heard of Maven Patterns, which I'm sure you have, if you've never heard of Maven Patterns, it's an indie company, pattern company. I do like to support the smaller sewing pattern companies. Yes, so I came across Maven Patterns just by chance on Instagram, as you do. I think I was searching for sewing inspiration and what have you. And it was the French Dart pattern that caught my eye. I just knew straight away, oh, I'll have to try that. I just love the neckline and I just love the darts. There's the darts, obviously there's the bust darts, quite deep bust darts that come all the way from the side, all the way up to the bust, and the perfect, fit me perfect. Obviously they've got must-have pockets, and here's the darts at the back. Lovely long darts on the back, and it just gives it that shape. It's a little bit creased because I've worn it loads of times, this dress. It could do with probably a wash and a press. And this was a chambray that I got from Lamazi Fabrics, and it's such a pretty fabric with the pink blossom. I just loved it, and it goes so well with my jeans. And I knew when I made this one I had to make it again, so I just thought, I've got the perfect fabric. This lovely floral fabric that I got from Minerva.com, who gifted it me in return for a blog post through the blogger network, and I just knew this would be absolutely perfect for this dress, and I was really pleased. I made it yesterday. It took me just short of 4 hours on and off. A nice a lovely sewing project, nothing too technical, nothing too taxing. I didn't make any modifications to the pattern. I just did it as the pattern. The only thing I had a struggle with on this one, which I didn't have on this one, I had a tiny bit, a centimetre worth of fabric, and I just could not ease into the armhole. I went round and round with my pins over and over, but I just could not get rid of about a centimetre of fabric. So what I did was, in the end, I made a tiny little tuck on the top shoulder and again on there. So, but you can't even notice it. It just looks part of the pattern. I think I've either not done my shoulder seam allowance, the right 1 centimetre allowance, or I've stitched the sleeve up, wrong seam allowance. I've obviously done something that I didn't do on this one, but it was no big issue. And like I say, I got it made just under 4 hours yesterday, and I just did hand stitching of the hem, blind hem stitch. I do like a little bit hand sewing, I must admit. I love my machine and machine sewing and what have you, and getting used to my overlocker, but I do like needle and thread in my hand, so I sat and enjoyed hand stitching the hem. What else? Yeah, and I've got it on today underneath a long sleeve t-shirt because I've been out shopping last minute food, as you do for Christmas, like we're all going to starve. So I had that on today, and also I had one of my crochet shoulder snugs as well, and my wrist warmers on, so I was super cozy. So yeah, and it's gone perfectly again over my jeans, and I'll pop some pictures up of me wearing it in the garden just so you can see the full length. But my favourite part of it is definitely this unusual collar, cowl, neck detail there. I just think it's really, really unusual, really pretty. And what if you haven't tried, I mean, this is just purely my personal opinion. I'm not in conjunction with Maven Patterns, but I really do think it's such a fabulous pattern company. So if you've never tried any of Maven Patterns, definitely try them out. I'll put the link to Mrs M's website as well, and then you can go and have a look for yourself. And yeah, I just wanted to give praise where praise is needed, I think. And if you've never tried having a go at the shift dress, I would highly recommend it. As I say, it's quite suitable if you take your time, if you're fairly new to sewing. There's nothing too taxing about it, and Maven Patterns instructions are always spot on. So I'll just quickly show you. So obviously mine are the PDF downloads, so this is just what I've printed off. And I think it was that picture, I think I saw this picture on, it was either on Instagram or maybe Pinterest, that drew me to the pattern. Just thought, oh, how fab is that collar? And there's no buttons, there's no zips, there's no fastenings to worry about. You just pop it on over your head, and as I say, you could wear the collar up, or you could wear it rolled over like I have. And just really simple sleeves that just sew in like a dream, apart from obviously my extra centimetre somehow. I don't know how I got that this time. So yeah, that's what drew me to it. And the instructions are all, obviously, when you download them and you come to print the pattern off, it's tiled, so you just choose your size, so you don't have to print all the sizes off and then find your symbol, your lines, and cut them all out. You just choose a size that you want, and it prints off just your size. So that's a lot simpler and a lot easier, and I like that way of doing that. And her instructions, she has lots of layout instructions depending on what fabric you've got, what width you've got. She has all the instructions laid out on how to lay out your pattern pieces. So yeah, so the only thing I found to watch out for, which I'll remember for the next time I make this dress, is so where she's got the pattern pieces marked out on your fabric, when you've got your fabric out flat, you've got the sleeves, and unless you look closely where she's put right sleeve and left sleeve, which I didn't do, it just looks like, oh, put the sleeve on the same way twice. Well, obviously that's not going to work, because you're going to get 2 right sleeves or 2 left sleeves, whichever it was, which is what I did. So in future, I'm going to shade in the opposite sleeve, so I know when I come to do it again, that needs turning over, flipping it over, or flip the fabric over, whichever way. So for when you cut it out, because I didn't do that, so I ended up with 2 left sleeves or 2 right sleeves, whatever it was. That's the only thing I would just make you aware of if you're going to come to do this pattern. And as I say, her instructions, I didn't say, there's 3 options as well with the dress. You've got the cap sleeves, you've got the shorter sleeves, and then you've got the full length sleeves, which I've opted for. And the fabric that's recommended for the pattern is woven fabrics, so light to medium weight, denims, chambrays, linens, cotton twills, fine wools, which might be quite nice for the winter, and brocade. So obviously I use a chambray for that one, and this lovely cotton print from Minerva, and I've got some left, and I got 3 meters from Minerva. Yeah, and so for version C, which is what I went for, you need either, depending on the width of your fabric, if it's 60 inches wide, you need 2.1 meters, and if it's 44 inches wide, which was this gorgeous print, you needed 3.1 meters. And I had more than enough. I only had 3 meters, and I've still got some left, so I had more than enough to do this dress with. And as I say, her instructions are absolutely spot on. And what she's also got, if you've got your computer nearby while you're sewing, like I do in my room, she has in the pattern instructions, every so often, her instructions are all clearly diagrammed, and instructions for each diagram. but she's also got anything in blue. It's a link, you can click on the link and it takes you to a tutorial for that particular stage of the pattern. So if you do get a bit flummoxed and you think, oh, I'm not sure how to do that, if you just click on the link, so you can't fall off at all, you can't get stuck. So she's with you every step of the way really. And I just think her patterns are spot on. I've never had a problem with any of them. And as I say, I think I've got all her patterns except one. The kitty dress, that's the only one I don't have, which she's got a few of the patterns on the back of this one. The only one I don't have is the kitty dress, the one in the middle, the pink one. But I've got all the rest of her patterns, so I'm working my way through them. This won't be my last, so this is obviously number 1, this is number 2, and I might have a go at making one with some wool. That might be nice as well for through the winter. So there you go, so just a little vlog on the French dart shift dress. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me that lovely thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed and you like my sewing journey, then obviously hit that subscribe button and that bell, and then you'll never miss out on any videos that I do bring out. Got lots more sewing planned as usual for the new year, so until the next time, as I always say, please take care and happy sewing.